Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
More COVID cases in Baguio. La Trinidad Town Hall closed. Depression cases hike amid COVID-19. Mountain Province records COVID case. Healthcare waste disposal facility in car pushed. Dorm owners urged to waive rent. And bike day in Baguio proposed.
And for the details. On the heels of a regional spike in infections, Baguio City recorded 3 COVID-19 confirmed cases on June 18, among them a police personnel. This report from Maria Elena Catahan.
3 patients have been added to the list of new COVID-19 confirmed cases in the region, who include the 28-year-old policeman deployed in La Trinidad Benguet and a resident of Puliwes Barangay, a 30-year-old female service crew from Barangay Irisan, and a 54-year-old female from Lopez Haina declared dead on arrival at the Baguio General Hospital and Medical Center. The lone fatality was hypertensive and complained of chest pain before being brought to the hospital, with her swab test resulting to a confirmed COVID-19 case. Meanwhile, leaders of Baguio City and Benguet towns agreed to harmonize efforts to protect their areas amid the surge in COVID-19 positive cases. The municipality of Tuba and Baguio City agreed to restrict chicken dung deliveries without business permits from Benguet, as police forces of Baguio and La Trinidad agreed to align border procedures. Stricter measures have been adopted against those abusing food and other travel passes. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
The Municipal Hall of Benguet's capital town will be closed for a week after new cases of COVID-19 were recorded Wednesday evening. This report from Loren Alimondo.
On June 17, Mayor Romeo Salda announced additional individuals in the town were tested positive for COVID-19, including frontliners, all admitted and in stable condition. The chief executive said the local government unit decided to close the Municipal Hall starting June 18 to June 24 for the safety of the employees and stakeholders in the town and to allow contact tracing and disinfection activities. On Thursday, all frontliners including reservists, police personnel from the operations center of the town, and the La Trinidad officials underwent swab testing for COVID-19. The town mayor recalled this is the first time the Municipal Hall building was closed to the public due to the COVID-19 pandemic. During the Provincial Interagency Task Force COVID-19 meeting on Wednesday, active COVID-19 positive cases were recorded in the towns of Bacun, Bocod, Bugyas, Itogon, La Trinidad, Mangkayan, Tuba, and Sablan. Lauren Alimondo, SunStar Baguio.
Amid a pandemic, the threat of psychological distress also looms. On Monday morning, the Baguio City Police Office Station 7 received a phone call from Nilokban Barangay Hall reporting a case of suspected suicide. Maria Elena Catahan returns.
The police arrived at the scene and saw the lifeless body of 23-year-old Raymond Alaba inside his room. Alaba works as a helper and hails from the Sarangani province. Last week, BCPO City Director Colonel Alan Rayco revealed cases of suicide have spiked as the community quarantines were implemented. There are now 8 incidents of suicide recorded since March. Call logged the case of a 64-year-old male who committed suicide while waiting for his COVID-19 confirmatory tests, which later turned out negative. However, the city director said the death of a 7-year-old boy that was initially reported as a suicide turned into an investigation of murder and abuse by the child's guardians. Dr. Farida Weatherick, project coordinator of the SLU Sunflower Child and Youth Wellness Center, said, with the stay-at-home orders, different types of abuse and depression can happen. To be able to mitigate the incidents, the city government launched programs like declarations of a day for senior citizens and special children to give chance for residents to go out of their homes. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
Mountain Province recorded its first case of COVID-19 Tuesday after months of being free from the virus.
According to the provincial government, the first positive case in Mountain Province is a male from Suquip, Bissau, who was a close contact of a police officer from the Special Action Force who visited Bissau on June 6. Bissau COVID-19 Task Force said the 22 individuals who are in close contact with the male patient were already isolated and swabbed. The Department of Health Cordillera Administrative Region recorded, as of June 18, 108 confirmed cases in the region.
As of this taping, Cordillera has 54 active cases, 52 recoveries, and 2 deaths recorded. The Environmental Management Bureau Cordillera has proposed a facility where health equipment from hospitals and households can be disposed of properly, which is seen as a measure to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. This report from Jonathan Llanes.
Local government units in the region have experienced difficulty in disposing solid waste and healthcare items such as masks, gloves, gowns used by households including health workers during the implementation of the Luzon-wide enhanced community quarantine. Maria Victoria Abrera, EMB Cordillera Regional Director, explained, a proposal is to be submitted to the Asian Development Bank for possible acquisition of equipment to properly dispose healthcare items, possibly infected with COVID-19. Hospitals use either incinerators, autoclaves, and mechanical or chemical disinfection as treatment and disposal of medical waste. For medical waste to be disposed of, autoclaves can be used as heat treatment processing units to destroy microorganisms before disposal in a traditional landfill. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar, Baguio.
The City Council is asking owners of boarding houses and dormitories to consider waiving payments of the student renters who have not occupied the rented spaces during the enhanced and general community quarantine. This report from Joven Peralta.
In a resolution, Councilor Vladimir Cayabas implored to boarding house and dorm owners to extend compassion to students who have not used the rented rooms during the ECQ and GCQ periods when they were forced to go home to their provinces. The resolution, which was approved during Monday's regular session, acknowledged that owners of boarding houses and dorms need to recoup their financial investments, especially that not all are big-time businessmen, and for most, it is their main source of income. Baguio City is considered as the education center of the North, with a large part of its population comprised of students. However, majority of the students, especially those in the college level, are only inhabitants but not permanent residents of the city. Joven Peralta, SunStar, Baguio.
And in sports, a day for bikers has been proposed in the city. This report from Jeannie Cole Cortez.
Councilor Mylenia Ranon has proposed an ordinance passed on first reading asking for a bicycle day every Sunday of the week. The proposed law aims to encourage and promote the use of bicycles as an alternative mode of transportation, urging residents to use bicycles as a mode of transportation every Sunday. Once the proposed ordinance is passed, the City Mayor's Office with the Engineering Office, the Department of Public Works and Highways, Baguio City Police Office Traffic Management Unit, and the Department of Transportation will be implementing the law and see to it bicycle facilities are established. Yaranon said, facilities for bikes include bike lanes in all roads within the city, physical dividers be identified through reflectorized painted lines, pedestrian and bicycle crossing improvement, traffic signages pertaining to bicycles and bicycle parking facilities. On June 3, close to 300 cyclists went out to commemorate the day riding around the city. Jim Ward of the Daily Cycle Movement said, the World Bike Day started years ago in 2018 by decree of the United Nations. DCM has been advocating the use of bikes for mobility as well as the establishment of safe cycling in the city. According to the World Health Organization, safe infrastructure for walking and cycling is also a pathway for achieving greater health equity. Nicole Cortez, SunStar, Baguio.
And that's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. For more updates, visit us at our website and our official social media accounts. Till next weekend, this is Carmen Capas, reminding you to grab a copy of SunStar Baguio, the only daily newspaper in Northern Luzon. Happy weekend!